Yeah, welcome back everyone. Stupid bloody game. Making us do a restart. I've never seen that one before. Chalker's car just, I don't know if he spun the formation out, or his car just, AI just took over and stopped it. Dead still on the track by the looks of it, but stupid thing. Everyone will join as soon as possible, then we can obviously get the custom grid going. And then, yeah, get it all going as soon as we can. But game doesn't make it easy for us, does it? To be fair, we haven't had we've added a couple of things this season with the game and the servers, but I've seen other leagues that have had more bad luck. So what more can you expect from this game? You'd think the amount of people that play this game, you'd be able to make a decent thing out of it. And this is what we're saying the other day. Don't spend the updates on making new tracks like Imola or Portimao. Yes, it's great and that, but fix the fucking problems in the game first. You know, that makes sense, doesn't it? So we can actually play it properly. But no, they don't think of that, do they? Let's quickly check that Jake the Slayer's done all the settings right. He cocked one up last time. We were going to do it on random daytime. Let's have a look. Off. Singapore, yeah, well done. Custom grid, lovely. Dynamic, realistic, strict, on. 85, unsafe. Round of applause to Jake the Slayer, everyone. Who are we waiting for? I had to restart my game. Shadows get out of the right-hand seat, saying Sly Guy. He's not happy about that. I think Sly Guy's waiting for it to happen as well. Yeah, but other people had to restart the game as well, because when you leave a session and it takes you to the main menu, it then won't let you join another session straight away of an invite. You have to close the game like I've just had to, and that's why I don't know why the stream has to stop as well when you close the game. Why does the PlayStation stop the broadcast? Fucking stupid. Unbelievable, honestly. Rubbish. So many simple things that can be fixed that they decide to cock up and make it hard for us all. Can you tell that this game annoys me? Sevic in the comments saying, can I join? Yes. Nunda's just put the Discord in. Get yourself in that, mate, and then get you in for a trial if you want to race with us. Full dry race, yeah. Oh yeah, shit, yeah. Put the weather on full dry, Jake. Well done, Nunda. He's on the ball today. Yeah, thank you for the follow as well, Sevic.
Yeah, I'll do that once I'm already starting to edit the grid. I'll do that once I've finished getting the drivers in.
I think you can save it then, edit it, so if we're in the wrong place,
yeah, I'll confirm the changes.
We'll go through the grid as well just to make sure it's all set. But who are we waiting on? Yeah, Shadows has changed its seat, I think. Lovely. Sly Guy's happy about that. We are waiting on Nikita Mazepin, that's Epic the Animal, and Ferrari, and that's Nunda. Oh my god, the two with Red Connection we're waiting on. I think everyone else in the lobby will just be saying, let's go now. But yeah, it's Epic the Animal and Nunda we're waiting for, so we'll send them another invite. Nunda's busy typing the Twitch chat. Had to restart the game twice, yes. Shame for Nunda. Is that Epic the Animal in? Yeah, Epic the Animal is in. I'm just waiting for Nunda to get in. Oh, stupid game, man. Fucking hell. Yeah, Epic Animal's connection is on red. He's not as hard to drive side by side with Nunda though, is it? As Nunda, as I'm sure he'll admit himself. I raced with me side by side last year. I remember in the Premier League, I think I qualified 6th until I crashed it and got disqualified. Why are we waiting on the red connection boy saying Chalkers? He wants us to go, doesn't he? Oh dear. Is Nunda in yet? No, he's not. Have you got the grid all sorted?
I'm sorting out the drivers that I've got at the moment.
It's just Nunda you're waiting for.
Yeah, I've got the top half sorted as they've been coming in.
Just do it all, and when Nunda joins you and put him down to where he should be.
Yep.
Nice McDonald's Wi-Fi saying Chalkers. Oh, mind you, Justin's Wi-Fi, he runs it off next door. So, rather than McDonald's, at least it's legal. Yeah, Dylan tagging Nunda. He is ready. He's trying to get in. To the guys with the stick same ties. Yes, King. We have said that to the Discord as well. The top 10 have to say if the bottom 10 decide to change their mind, then it's not a problem because they've got free tire choice anyway. But yeah, top 10, the ones that went through on the softs, they obviously have to start on the soft tyres. So they are Black Box, V Robbie, Keza, and Andenge. They have to start on the soft tyres. If they don't, their race result will be disqualified. So obviously that's not fair because they had to use those softs to get through. But yeah, bottom 10, if they want to stick to their tyre choice originally, I think they will, unless they think they made a mistake in the time of the formation up and a lobby restart, but that's completely up to them, of course. But, yeah, this isn't great because Nunda's still not in. It says joining session for like 5 minutes. Yeah, that's what happened to me. You just have to close it and rejoin and try again, Nunda, unfortunately. If it doesn't work, and we'll just have to go. We'll give it a minute or so, but like I say, I want to watch the qualifying at 11 o'clock. If this is an hour-long race, we're going to be touch and go, aren't we? So we'll give Nunda a minute or so, and then if not, have you changed the weather yet?
Yeah, I changed it to dry.
Yeah, weather is on dry. Lovely job. So yeah, we'll give Nunda a minute or so, and then we'll have to get going. Hopefully Nunda can get in. I'm sure there'll be people praying that he can't get in because of the connection. But I hope he's in. Been waiting for him all this time and he crashes out on lap 1. I'll be happy with him. Let's quickly check. Lovely. Come on, Nunda. Do you guys want to get a room? Sorry guys saying always talking about links and Black Box. Yeah, all a love-hate relationship there, isn't it? Yeah, Black Box making a point it wouldn't be an F1 esports league without some guy with lag. Yeah, there's always one or two, isn't there? The thing is hard, isn't it? Because we can't just say, well, no, you can't race your internet shit. Because then, you know, you'd be getting rid of some top drivers. I know it's annoying. I've raced side by side with Nunda myself, but it's just something we have to get on with, unfortunately. Waiting for Nunda, where are you? He still can't get in. Your time is going, Nunda. Oh. See what he's got to say. He's not speaking in the comments either, so if we can't hear anything from him, we'll have to go in a minute. Theo saying he wants to race, or Nunda saying he's now joining, so we'll see if he can actually get in the session. Mind you, it said it was joining session for 5 minutes for him, so that doesn't mean much. Obviously, we can't put a grid, an empty grid space on the grid like normal F1, so it'll just be, oh, Nunda's he's trying to join, he's in. Nunda is in. I'll let Jake put him up to P10 or P11, wherever he was. I think it was 11, wasn't it? There we go. Do not ready up yet because the custom grid isn't done, and you'll be starting in all sorts of places, and then we'll have to restart again if you're already up. So I'll say you'll be the ones losing out if you do. But yeah, we've still only got 9 readying up, so it's only when that hits 10 that we do, and then we go, someone else is backed off as well. So yeah, there's Nunda up to 10. Make sure Jake's confirmed all the changes, and then we should be good.
Up to P11.
P11, there we go. So go for the grid.
Weather is clear, we are good to go.
Go for the grid one more time quickly. It's going to annoy everyone, I know, but just Sly Guy.
Yep.
Black Box, Epic.
Yep.
Links.
Yep.
V Robbie.
Yep.
Keza.
Yep.
Sam. Andenge.
Yep.
German.
Yep.
Chalkers.
Yep.
Yuri that bottom 10 to me.
Nunda, Arda,
yeah.
Max, Dylan, Sloth, Tommy. Can't say his name. I can't say his name. Shadows, DJ, and Siege.
Let's go. And yeah, of course, Black Box in 2nd, V Robbie in 5th, Keza in 6th, and Andenge in 8th. All have to start on the soft tyres. Oh, was that 10 minutes turnaround? It's
not too bad.
Yeah, it's alright.
It would have been
annoying,
short,
but
would have been under in.
Come on, ready up when we said don't ready up. And crackling like fuck. It's time of day okay? Yeah, it's unrealistic chalkers, I've checked already. I know it says sunny, but it is definitely unrealistic. Yeah, session start time, realistic. Thanks for the reminder, low chalkers, just to check. Here we go then. Just don't happen again, for fuck's sake. Anyone wants to say it won't happen again? If it happens again,
I've got my fingers crossed.
Happens again, we'll try it one more time after, obviously, but it gets to 9 o'clock. That'll be ding ding time, I think, if it happened again.
Well, here's to open. Come on, Codemasters. Second time lucky.
God, it's a long stream. This will be about 2.5 hours by the time you finish.
It's the main event now.
It's a long race anyway.
People are winning.
It's the longest race as it is Singapore. Let alone with the lobby trying to cock us up. No wiping each other out first lap.
We appreciate all of you that are sticking around.
I wish there were more day to night races saying Epic Animal. Yeah, it's really good. It changes obviously the tyre temperature and track temperature, things like that as well. There's a lot more technical things around it as well. Yeah, big thanks to the 30 people watching us. Yeah, no wiping out people on turn 1 saying King on the first lap. That's exactly what happened on that previous lobby, wasn't it? That was funny. I really enjoyed watching that. Wouldn't be so funny if it happened now though. Hopefully everyone can make it through the formation lap though. Chalkers. Right. Why are we stuck on waiting? Don't forget your setups, don't forget your setups.
Yep, setups and tyres.
What are we waiting for now?
This will be interesting for the people who are qualified onto the softs into Q3, because they're now going to have fresh softs, so they can probably push to at least lap 7 now instead of paying lap 5, lap 6.
I think we're stuck again here.
Yeah, it says waiting for players. I'm stuck on the pit lane as well.
There we go, there we go. We've got the 30-second count. Do not forget your setups. Do not forget your setups. It tried to give us a 40-second glitch and realised it wasn't in qualifying, so it fucked. Stupid thing. Yeah, and then they're making sure everyone's put their setups on as well. There'll be one that forgets. There's always one. Tyres, same joke. So yeah, we know what tyres they've got to be on, obviously. I thought we said before that got to be on the soft tyres because that's what they qualified on. There's a time set tonight. It's unrealistic, Links. It's just unrealistic. As always. And there we go. We have the grid. And let's check they're on the right tyres. I know black boxes. And no. And then just stuck the hard tyres on. So he's going to be disqualified, unfortunately. I don't know what's gone on there. But and then on the hard tyres. And Link's just diving down inside Epic the Animal there. I don't know if he's because Epic the Animal's connection, but yeah, Lynx has just dived down inside of him there by the looks of it, and it's disqualified Epic and not Lynx. I don't know if it's because of his lagging or what, but yeah, it looked a dodgy one.
I voted for him in fantasy as well.
No, I don't know if that's I don't know why Andinger's done that. He's, you know, put the wrong tyres on him. It's a mistake of the game's part or what. You can't rule anything out of this, but. And Epic the Animal, yeah, he's not happy with Link. It did look like Link's just dived down the inside there. We're not sure if it was Epic the Animal's connection had something to do with it or not, but yeah, he's not a happy man tonight, Epic the Animal, unfortunately. Great race win last night though, wasn't it? Last week for him. And
definitely.
It's a short run down to turn 1.
Money back, though.
Obviously, it's a short run down to turn 1, so that's not the worst place in the world. If it's a long run, then to be in trouble having colder tyres, but. Well, Lynx had an instant review, Robbie, didn't he, on the last formation lap, so feeling the pressure a little bit, Lynx. I don't know why it's not disqualified Lynx though, so that's why it made me think it might have something to do with the connection, because it's not disqualified Lynx. Usually if there's contact, that's it, both cars disqualified. And yeah, to us it looked like Lynx just dived down the inside of turn 1, made contact with the left rear of Epic Animal, but it's a strange one. This helps the soft runners a little bit because now they're on fresh soft tyres towards the front as well. So a bit of a help for Black Box really. Might be able to stretch that stint a lot more.
They'll be looking to pit probably around lap 7 now instead of 5 or 6.
I know we say it was only 1 lap old softs. Don't forget that a couple of percent is used on the out lap and the in lap as well, and then the actual lap itself. So that does really help. Yeah, I don't think anyone's actually changed their tyres if they towards the back. Originally
if doesn't matter anyway.
It doesn't matter anyway. Bottom 10, but like I say, Andenge had to start on the soft tyres, unfortunately, and people around him will know. Andenge obviously won't know because he's clearly not listening to the stream. If he's put the wrong tyres on, he should know that he's got to put them on, unless that is a complete glitch, and he might have footage of it being a glitch or what, but we'll see.
If it is a glitch, Andenge, make sure you get your footage in.
Yeah.
He has said
something in the Discord, unfortunately. So, like I say, if it's a complete accident and he's got footage of it being an accident, then that's up to him, isn't it? But Epic Animal on the practice starts. I think it's going to get swallowed up, but we'll see. We'll see. How's this race start going to go? Sly Guy is leading, obviously, but we've not got lights yet. We've now got lights. Cars are revving up. And it's lights out and away we go. And Epic Animal said he's going to get swallowed at the start. He's not had the best of starts. Black Box has had a good start though. He's down the inside of turn 1. Black Box goes into the lead. They make contact.
Oh, there's contact.
Sly Guy tries to keep it on the track. Sly Guy keeps the lead. Link's trying to go round the outside. Epic the Animal's kept up. Well, he's stayed into P4 at least. Black Box going for the move now around the outside of Sly Guy. Sly Guy's on the inside. Enemy make contact. Oh, they're side by side, and Black Box has got a better run out the corner. Black Box is going to take the lead. Lynx wants to get past Sly Guy along the medium tyres. Sly Guy's got a fantastic run though. Look at this from Sly Guy. He's going down inside. Black Box turns in. They make contact, and Sly Guy's spinning.
Oh, and Sly Guy's spun around.
Sly Guy's been spun by Black Box. Sure, you're not too happy about that, but he's fallen down to the back of the pack. It's contact between Black Box and Sly Guy. Lynx now up in the P2, Epic Animal third, so Lynx going a couple of places. Sam Swift has fallen back a bit already. German's looking to try and get past him. And Engine 6 on those hard tyres then obviously is questionable, depending on whether he put those hard tyres on deliberately. Chalk is in 7th, will be closing up to him soon as well. Keza in 9th, but not in the best of starts, is he? He's under pressure. No, he's not under pressure line. That timing glitch is still wrong. Yeah, he's lost a few places there, Keza, on the soft tyres too. One of he's got damage he has. He's missing a whole end plate there,
Keza. I'll tell you who has had a great start, Sloth. He's up 7 positions.
Absolutely, yeah, Sloth up 7 positions. But yeah, it was obviously contact there. Keza's lost a few places. Death Dragon fall back. V-Bobby's lost 12 places as well. Didn't even notice that. It might have been a collision between Keza and V-Bobby then.
Tommy's gained 4 as well. He's looking for a max.
Yeah, there's wing damage, isn't there? Yeah, there's an end plate missing for V-Bobby, unfortunately.
As well.
So the two soft runners we said to keep our eyes out before, V-Bobby and Keza, they've both got wing damage. You can only presume they came together.
Oh, and Kezby's dropping down.
He's in the pits, that's fine.
He's into the pits.
That's it, yeah, V-Bobby's passing Sly Guy in 17th. He's got a recovery drive on his hands now. Wow, interesting start. Black Box pulling clear then of Lynx. Epic the Animal third. So yeah, he thought he was going to get chalked at the start. He didn't really, did he?
Yeah, I think that's a good start.
My mic was just crackling like hell.
Sly Guy's made it back up
to his teammate easily, yeah. And it's Max easy getting past. Sly Guy, look at the moves. This is going to be interesting. He's going to make so many moves and people aren't going to fight it. King saying, should you be fighting a losing battle against the softs? Again, yeah, it's questionable. I'm sure it'll be reported at the end of the race by Sly Guy, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see the footage. At the end of the day, it's not about the tyres they're on this. How the incident was caused, that's what it's going to be looked at. Everyone's more entitled to fight everything, of course. Personally, there's times where it's sensible to back off. But I don't think at the pace of Sly Guy, I think he'd be on wet tyres now, and he's still
Chalker's very
still
close
worth fighting everyone, isn't it? Chalker is closing up on Andenge indeed. Side by side almost, going into that corner. He's going to go for a run on him here. That's the thing, if you don't go for a dodgy, if you go for a move there, you're probably going to get spun. But look how close he is. Look how close, and there's so much more grip at this stage.
Sloth's all interested as well.
So much more grip for Chalkers.
There's a lot of action behind Arda as well. You've got Tommy and Dylan,
we can see,
and
Tommy
Shadows,
and Dylan, the two Williams there,
Sly Guy.
closing up on Arda. Arda on these hard tyres, he can't get him going at the moment. Sly Guy, he's been let through by Shadows, so he'll get his way through the field in no time.
Shadows maybe being smart, they might get DRS.
Not the two Williams in, Tommy and Dylan, I can't see them holding up Sly Guy for too long. Arda then as well, and he's catching up to the other train, DRS enabled now as well, so that will help Sly Guy. I wonder what Dylan will be thinking here. Has he ever had Sly Guy right up behind him before? Not sure.
He does now.
I don't think he will for long. And Sam's getting past by Gerd. We said Sam's getting.
Sly Guy's had a great exit.
Sam was losing time, wasn't he? Now going through, and look at Epic the Animal close on Lynx, and Black Box is not pulling away on these soft tyres. He's not making
Sly Guy around the outside.
No, Sly Guy's getting past. getting past, and now he's going to look for a move on a 2 in front as well. Oh, Tommy's turned in a bit early there. I don't think he saw Sly Guy was there. Yeah, Sly Guy's got to be patient. I don't think I've seen Sly Guy in an instant all season, to be honest. Haven't seen Black Box in an instant all season until the one with Links a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, it's all getting a little bit nervy now, isn't it? Sly Guy might have got a warning for that, don't know. Jake might be able to have a look for us, see if Sly Guy got a warning for going wide there. Arda's going to be under big pressure from Tommy here, and Sly Guy as well. I think Tommy's going to get past Arda. Sly Guy's best bet is to wait, let Tommy get past Arda, and then pick them off himself one by one. But he might be able to get them both here as well. Tommy ran the outside, a lovely move on Arda. Arda's getting a bit wobbly, so Sly Guy can get through that as well. He's already back up into 11th after being 19th on the first lap.
Sly Guy's already on 2 warning.
Is he? There we go. One might have been for a collision early on though, so it might not necessarily have been for a track limit one. Out in front, Epic the Animal's really closing up on Links. It'll be a matter of time before Sly Guy gets past Tommy. Tommy will be sitting duck as well on the straight. I think this will be done relatively easy. We'll have a look further in front. Yeah, Epic the Animal's still tucked up behind Links. Anden's really falling back, isn't he, from the top 5. The top 5 looking really good, and Tommy is getting past. In fact, he moves out of the way for Sly Guy. Very respectful of him. Sly Guy's now got a bit of fresh air in front. He can cool his tyres down for a little bit and slowly go around to try and catch up. Chalk is going to get Anden here, I'm pretty sure. Not much Anden to be able to do about this.
I don't want to be biased, but Anden and Sly Guy both had bad starts and both are picks.
And then going to go down the outside. It's a good race in between them. But this looks like it's going to be Chalker's place, isn't it?
Good battle, and it's still side by side.
And Sly Guy's lost it.
A bit close.
Sly Guy's gone. What's happened to Sly Guy? It was in fresh air, it was in clear air, and he's lost it as a VSC.
I don't know what's happened to him.
Nunda, did Nunda also lose it further back?
I think that move on the inside with him being forced onto the curb has caused that entire incident.
I don't know. It's like they weren't next to each other on the track, were they? Sly Guy was 3 seconds in front of him, and he's just
maybe Sly Guy spun pushing it too hard.
Yeah, possibly. But yeah, he's lost the places now that he just made up places on Tommy, Arda, Dylan, Shannon. He's just lost them all. I'm not sure if he's got wing damage, we can't see. But DRS enabled, and we are go again then.
Thank you for the follow. You won David Forrott, if you haven't said that already.
One David Forrott.
Follower number 1010, thank you very much. Yeah, Links has had a good restart of the VSC as well. Tommy's getting past Sloth. What's happened to Sloth?
Oh, is he Sloth's fallen down?
Sloth's lost it.
No, he had the wing from that contact from the instant we saw earlier.
What instant?
The instant where we saw the fighting going on after Sector 1, and then they went into the 2 drivers went into the wall.
You didn't say anything.
I did whilst we were following them.
Sly Guy's got damage and
someone else got damage.
Yeah, Sly Guy's got a 3-second penalty. Sly's got no front wing, we ain't got a clue what for. Sly Guy gets a 3-second penalty. He needs to make sure he's only one in this race, though, doesn't he? Collision with Black Box, and Epic the Animal's passing Links with P2, and he gets the move done as well. There's not much Links can do about it. It's down to the braking zone
now. Black Box starting on the softs, he's not going to go any longer than lap 8. Epic the Animal needs mediums. In a very, very good position as those two are pulling away from German and the rest of the pack.
Absolutely, yeah. Chalker's got a bit of a gap to fill now. Max obviously got past Anden as well. He missed that, looking at the action further down. But yeah, Chalker's got some clear air in front. Sam Swift and German are just a little bit off this battle, aren't they? It's top 3. Black Box. I don't know if he's trying to extend these soft tyres and possibly go for a soft medium strategy. Maybe that's his decision now with the lobby restart, being on fresh tyres. See if he can stretch it out. That might be in his thinking, and that might be why he's not pulling away so much from these two behind. But now Epic the Animal's pulling away from Links. Epic the Animal seems to be so quick, doesn't he? Already got second on Links, and he'll be closing up on Black Box as well. Yeah, German looking good for McLaren, isn't it? Only 2.5 seconds back. Is he coming in the pits? German's in the pits. What's happened to German? Why is German coming in the pits? That's a strange one. 4 lap old. He's only been on the mediums for 4 laps. He must have damage, surely. No, he's not. He's not got any damage. So it's strategical to pit on lap 5 on those medium tyres for German. Now that's an interesting one. Maybe giving him some fresh air and then closing up and going for a medium soft. Not sure, but yeah, it's a strange one, that. And look at this. Look at Epic the Animal. He is absolutely flying. Sly Guy's already on the back of that battle further down. Dylan's getting past Ardo on the hard tyres. Yeah, making it done pretty easily as well. Shadows is there too, trying to get past Ardo. I wonder if Shadows going to go around the outside.
Shadows
He does try and go
on
around
the
the outside.
on those mediums.
Sly Guy's catching up though. Shadows down the inside. Ardo locks up.
Great
Shadows
move by
gets the
Shadows.
move done. Sly Guy's just got to buy his time here and be patient. German gets past Khan for P16. Yeah, Sly Guy going to go for a move here. I think he is as well, isn't he? He's going to go for it down the inside. He will. Oh wow, what a move! I wouldn't have even
What a
thought about
move.
going for a move there, but it is Sly Guy, isn't it? Great move from him.
Very risky. I saw his back.
And Dylan's gone really wide.
Dylan's
Dylan's gone really wide there. It's going to allow Shadows to have a good run at him. And yeah, Sly Guy wants his teammate to try and get through. So then it'll be easier for him to get through a couple more places, because Shadows will definitely not be fighting Sly Guy when he gets there. Shadows won't let him through now, Loki. He's 6 attempts clear. He don't want to lose that time to Dylan. Epic the Animal, Black Box. Look at this battle for P1. Coming onto the straight, Epic the Animal. Look how much speed he's got. He's got so much more grip already. Those soft tyres already struggling. He's going to go for it down the inside. Epic the Animal. Oh, he brakes really early and backs off. Well, that might let Lynx have a little chance. Could come down to penalties this battle. It's been a great race so
Oh,
far.
very close.
Sly Guy
Sly
does
Guy's
get
just got
past his
back on him.
teammate, we can see. Epic the Animal. Black Box just seems out of shape, doesn't he? And look at this. Epic the Animal's going to absolutely ease past. Wow. I don't know. Maybe there's minor damage for Black Box, possibly. Or is he just...
No, the softs will be very degraded at the moment. They'll probably be on around 30-35% at least.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. They were fresh softs as well. There's only been 6 laps, 6 and a bit laps, so I hope Khan's come in the pits, unfortunately, so I think he must have damage. He is, yeah, he's changing that nose cone. Dylan's been passed by Sly, but now Sly goes up to 9th with fresh air and head. He's got to try and close up to Tommy. Yeah, Tommy's closing up to Andenge. German for the win, same mushroom. Yeah, it's a strange strategy. He's coming up to the cars on the hard tyres now as well, so he's going to have to overtake. It's not the easiest track to do so. Of course, there are three DRS zones though, so it's there's more opportunities than there is at places like obviously Monaco being the obvious one. It's not like that bad, is it? This being one of the DRS zones, though it's quite a short DRS zone. If you can defend well, you'll be difficult to pass here. Like I say, Epic the Animal, Black Box, nothing Black Box could have done about that. I can see why Epic the Animal is getting so frustrated and qualifying with things not going his way, because he knows he's got the pace to win this. In fact, his pace seems better than anyone else at the moment. Obviously, the instant for Sly Guy has helped, but possibly favourite for the race win at the moment, Epic the Animal. Even after that formation up instant. And that Lynx and Black Box, look how close they're getting. He's going to get a great run here, Lynx, as well, isn't he? I don't think Black Box will be able to do much about it. No, he's not. He's easily going to get past here, Lynx. And yeah, Black Box's job now is just got to try and stay within that DRS zone. And yeah, how long can the mediums go around here? What do you think?
About 13 laps.
At a stretch, though, what do you think?
So they can do on the race strategy. I think it's 5 laps on the soft.
Yellow flag.
And then 2 laps
It's a
on
Red Bull.
13.
It's Keza. Keza's got no front wing. He's lost. Oh, he's got to do a whole lap without the front wing as well. Gutting for Keza. We think he had contact with V-Robbie on lap 1. We didn't see it because we were watching the battle for the lead. But yeah, V-Robbie and Keza, they started 5th and 6th. We're down in 17th and 18th. Unfortunately, Keza's going to have to pit again. So yeah, it's a shame for both of those drivers. Yeah, Black Box just sticking with the DRS to Lynx. He needs to do that for as long as he can. Yeah, he's not got much deployment left either, and already 2.2 clear is Epic the Animal. Sam Swift, I wonder if he can start to close up to Black Box now as well. He's in clear air in P4. It's been a fantastic start to the race for Sam. Chalker's there in 5th as well, Max in 6th, and Engine 7th. Again's a question mark over his race because oh, yellow flag, Keza's out. Oh, Keza's crashed with no front wing. Oh, it's a safety car. We don't like seeing that.
That's going to benefit Black Box tremendously.
He needs it, doesn't he? Sly Guy to help as well. It's a shame for Keza that, but yeah, driving with no front wing, just got to get it to the pits. Just got to get it into the pits. We saw Vintage do it the other day as well, and that's last week in Azerbaijan. That's a big shame that causes a DNF and obviously a safety car, which messes the race up a little bit. I don't think, yeah. So the safety car came out before, just after the top 4 passed the checker flag. Obviously, there's a delta, so it won't matter. in terms of time.
Oh,
Siege has got he's been in the pit lane. I don't know. Oh, it's a rookie mistake. We saw a few people do it last night.
I wonder how this is going to affect German, because he pitted early.
It's not going to help him at all. Yeah, won't help German really. Or will it? It might do. You know, it might really help him. It might really not help him. Depends how it goes in terms of strategy. But Sly Guy now on fresh mediums in 12th. So it's not worked out too badly for him. Obviously he's got a 3-second penalty. This will really help V, Robbie and Sloth and Khan towards the back.
I think it's a medium soft from here. You can take these mediums after the safety car till about lap 24, and then for the last like 7-8 laps go for the softs.
Yeah.
I think that's the best strategy to be on right now. All the hards, but they're a lot slower around this track. You lose about 2.5 seconds easily on the hards on this track.
Keza had a run, spin at turn 2. Yeah, it happened to me once. You just hit that orange curb and it just throws you into the wall. It's absolutely crazy. You don't see it in real life. It's just this silly game, and the curbs and how they are. Yeah, the rear wing damage as well, and the car just couldn't turn in, unfortunately. It's what's brought out this safety car. Yeah, we said earlier, question mark over hand engine. If you just joined us, we had the lobby restart, hence why I run a little bit later. Epic Animals in the pits. I'm sure they're all going to be in the pits, aren't they? Of course they are, yeah. Sam will be in too. Arda, I'm sure, will be in as well when he gets there. He's got long. Oh no, I don't think he will he? Because he's already gone past and chose to stay out, as Fernanda as well. What tyres? Hards for Lynx. I think it'll be hard. Or mediums for Black Box. They're going to try and make mediums at the end. Or is it going to be a 2-stop for Black Box? Interesting. Yeah, Sam, brilliant effort from Sam. Will Arda get past Sam? Will Arda get past Sam? Will he get past Lynx even? He will. Arda's up into P2. So that is really going to help Epic the Animal. Or really help Epic the Animal. And is Nunda going to get past Sam? He will. And German will as well. Tough on Sam, that, because that's really taken away from that battle towards the top. But good for Epic the Animal, because he's got a rear gunner now in Arda. And obviously it's not easy to overtake on the hard tyres around here, so Arda might be able to help Epic the Animal pull away at the restart. But yeah, hards will go to the end obviously for Epic the Animal, Lynx, Sam, Max, Tommy, Dylan, Shadders, Death Dragon, Sloth. But yeah, will those mediums of Black Box get to the end? Not too sure they will. Be a tough ask. Be a tough ask. These drivers are ridiculous in terms of tyre. They're much better than Jake the Slayer, so not exactly an expert opinion there.
My strategies tend to get me points, but yeah, mediums can do about probably 14-15 laps before they really drop off. Yeah, so I think he's going to go.
Still got a lap under the safety. We've still got possibly two laps under the safety car, so that won't cost the tyres too much then. Yeah, that's Anton J and Tim, of course, put the wrong tyres on at the when the lobby was restarted, so he needed to be on the softs because that's what he got through on. We don't know if that happened by mistake or not, but yeah, it's not looking too good for him if he just forgot or didn't realise that he had to start on the same tyres. But Tommy 11th, yeah, Sly Guy in 12th needs to make moves, doesn't he? And that 3-second penalty as well. Safety cars won't be opening much more from now. Needed that, saying none of his controller was about to die. Oh, it's all that restarting the lobby, isn't it? That's, controller even died on him. His internet's died on him and now his controller. But yeah, we've still got a while for Khan to catch up, so it'll definitely stay out one more lap this safety car. He usually says the end of sector 2 when it'll be coming in, or if it'll be coming in, sorry. It's just a matter of whether it stays out in 1 or 2 more laps.
The mediums might get to the end from here, but I guarantee in the last 4 laps the runners will be really slow.
Yeah. It'll be a struggle. Just about holding him up on the slow set, isn't it? Saving up with the corner for the straights. It's doable for a driver like Black Box. We know he's capable.
Either that or they're hoping for a late safety car and then they've had the fastest tyres and then they get softed right at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, race number 59 from him, by the way, tonight. So it's one off next week. It'll be race number 60 for him. That is, how many races is quite a lot, isn't it? Not bad. Hogan number 20 is locked if he gets it today. It's quite way off at the moment. Obviously down to P17 is unlikely. But
You never know around Singapore.
Statistics and a couple of interesting ones on there. In terms of this season though, podiums this season in this league have been pretty dominant, isn't it, by a few of the same drivers. 7 for Lynx, 7 for Black Box, 4 for Sly Guy, 3 for Sloth, 3 for Epic Animal, and 1 each with German, Arda, Sully, Sam and Andenge, obviously the one last week. In terms of wins, 3 for Sly Guy, 2 for Black Box, 1 each for Lynx, German, Sloth and Epic. Yeah, so Epic up there in P1 looking good for him at the moment, isn't it? Obviously late safety cars could come into it. You know, I'll leave with Jake for a minute, so quickly refill my drink and we're back hopefully for the restart.
Yeah, Epic's in a very good position at the moment with Hard on 10 lap old Hard and Nunda as well. I think they're hoping for a later safety car, perhaps when they switch over to the mediums. They're Epic and Lynx, they're looking very good. Black Box might get to the end of those mediums, but he'll be struggling. German will definitely be going for a medium soft with 4 laps of racing on them already. Safety car in this lap. I wouldn't be surprised if Epic really did try back in the pack up and then bolt in early. Try and get as much distance
It's a late
as
call
he
for the
can.
safety car. It's usually done earlier than that. It's usually done that sector 2 to sector 3 line.
Yeah, mind you, this game's made a lot
Anyway,
later calls than
still
that.
close to the safety car restart. He's about to go, and he's gone already. No, he hasn't gone already. Is he going to wait to the line then? It's a strange restart. This because the safety car's only just come in the pits. He's going to go right on the line, and he's gone now. He's had a great restart. Lynx has already got through.
Lynx has got
Arda's
an
been
awesome
absolutely
jump.
swallowed there. Arda's been completely swallowed. German going down the inside.
But Lynx
He's
has
had to
gone
give it
deep and
back.
Black Box
He's
has
had to
got
give the
through.
position back to Arda. That's what it is. Black Box has managed to get through. And look what's going on behind. Whole shenanigans back there. Both Ferraris getting swallowed out a little bit. Silly Sly Guy's on the
very
outside, and
wide.
Menace Max is going to swoop in. Sly Guy gets a couple of places. Shadows getting past Bob Dylan. V-Robbie, look at him. V-Robbie right there with Shadows further back. Fantastic battles going on there, and then side by side with Sam Swift. Arda and Lynx side by side. Lynx down the inside, and he gets up to P3 Lynx. And he needed that. German and Chalker's getting close. Further back, and Engine Sam Swift. Oh, and then he's getting squeezed there. Sly Guy's getting past Tommy as well. Sly Guy up into 9th now. He's making moves, isn't he? Making moves, and he's getting past. Sam's just letting him through. Don't blame, and that's Sam. Sam's got a pole position this season. He's in the top half of the stands, and even he's letting Sly Guy through. So he knows when he's beaten, and I think that makes the driver. It can work both ways, can't it? He's looking to get past Andenge now as well. Going to be difficult to do it here, but he's got such a good run. He's going to go for a dive here, Sly Guy. German's getting past Ida, round the outside. Sly Guy's going. He's goes wide a little bit there. Might have got a warning for that. But look how much quicker he is accelerating. Oh, he's gone for a move, and he's
he's gone for a
that was risky there. I think you need to wait
it
a bit more there, Sly Guy, because Andenge also went for a move at the same time. Down the inside of Chalkers, nearly tagged Andenge there. Sly Guy did, nearly ended in disaster for him. But just look, all the while, Linked on these hard tyres. Look how much Black Box is pulling away from him. Closing up to Epic the Animal, but the gap between Epic the Animal and Lynx is 2.5. German closing up to his teammate as well. Arda's holding up all these cars behind, so this is great for the McLaren drivers. German obviously still has to pit again. Not sure if Black Box does or not. V-Robbie going up to P13. Look how slow Arda is. Chalkers want to get through soon. DRS obviously not enabled yet. He has to
get past him very soon.
He's getting past him now. And talking of getting past, Chalker's getting past Arda. And then he's going to go for it, move on them both. Sly Guy's going to go for it as well. Arda's getting passed by 3 cars in one turn. 3 cars Arda's been passed by in one turn there. Wonder if he regrets staying out already. Sly Guy can win this still, don't get me wrong. Don't rule him out. Chalkers, can he start to pull away now?
Can't rule anyone else for Singapore.
Arda's tyres really struggling, aren't they? Can't warm them up. They're not far off completely dying either. I think he and Nunda may regret staying out because Nunda's down in 15th as well. And Ayub Khan's got a 3-second penalty. Second car to get a 3-second penalty. We've not seen Khan not much. He's not been in the thick of it really. But Arda's under pressure from Sam now, isn't he? And Sam's going to go for a move down the inside. No, he's not. Yeah, he's had good race pace. He's keeping up for everyone. He's right in the mix of it. Death Dragon, not mentioning him at all, but he's down in last. He's again on the back of his train. He's got to pick his moment. Sly Guy gets another 3-second penalty. So he's really having to push it, get back through the field, and he's on 6 seconds of penalties then, Sly Guy. So yeah, if there's a safety car towards the end, he is in big trouble. in terms of that, and that, like I say, getting on the podium is looking more and more unlikely. You can never rule him out though, as you know. Black Box has got DRS then. Well, he will have. German will have DRS and his teammate. Well, I don't know if Lynx is going to let him through or not. Obviously, German will be on 7 lap old tyres. There'll be a time when they cross over and Lynx will be quicker. And time will go. Obviously, German's on a different strategy. Sam Swift gets a 3-second penalty. Third car to get penalties. Yeah, I think Lynx should let him through just because German's quicker at this stage. And German's still got to pit. I don't think Lynx will be fighting this too hard. And he's not. Look, yeah, fair play to Lynx. He knows they're on different strategies. German's going a bit wide there, lucky to avoid a penalty. And he'll be hoping that German can close up to the top 2, Lynx will, to try and challenge. Siege is getting past Shadders on the medium tyres. Gets the move done, really nice there from him. Bit of a look at this train, Arda's holding them all up, Sam needs to get through. That's how he probably got that 3-second penalty, trying to fight his way through, but it's his helping Sly guy who's been able to gain some time. And yeah, he's just unfortunately struggling with track limits at the moment, Sly guy, isn't he? And then she's still within DRS of Chalkers too, so definitely won't help Sly guy getting through the field. And look, Chalkers closing up to this battle, isn't he, between the McLarens. Go back on board with Sly guy, he's going to go for it on the inside, he is, and Andeng moves in the braking zone and they spin. Sly guy's spun again, unfortunately. It looked like Andeng moved in the braking zone a little bit. As Tommy gets a 3-second penalty. Yeah, Sly guy, he's not hanging back at all, is he? It's always a risk here. And Vivobby spun. Vivobby spun. I don't know if he's hit the wall. He's reset the tracks. It's a 5-second penalty there for him, coming his way by the looks of it. But yeah, and Epic the Animal has a 3-second penalty. Epic the Animal gets a 3-second penalty. Black Box put him under pressure. It's a great battle low in the middle of the field. Sly guy's just got to call those tyres down, isn't he? And try and catch back up to Andeng. It was an opportunist move, but it looked like Andeng moved in the braking zone a bit. Chalkers closing up to Lynx as well. Yeah, Lynx has just fallen outside of DRS with his teammate, which he won't be too happy about. He has just about got it though for this straight, so that'll help him close back up. But yeah, definitely good teamwork between the McLaren, as it has been all season. I think Mexico early on in the season they worked very well together when German got the win. Yeah, that helps Lynx pull away from Chalkers a bit more. Black Box and Epic the Animal, those getting really close for the lead. Young Tommy on the edge of the points, he is. Shame about the penalty he's got. Yeah, Sloth just not being able to get it going down to 16th, is he? Nunda, must regret staying out. Nunda and Arda need another safety car, and a couple of laps would be good for them. They go mediums to the end then. A couple of laps would be good for well, that's the thing, it wouldn't be good for German because he needs to put on softs or hards because he's already used the mediums. Used 2 sets of mediums. Sly guy's caught back up. And this time when he gets to Andeng, he won't have DRS, will he? Andeng, neither will Chalk, neither will Lynx at this rate, so they're all spread out a little bit more, which is easier to overtake, obviously, because they don't have DRS to fight it. Sam and Arda, look, Sam's going around the outside. I think he's going to get this done as well, and he does. Good move there from Sam. The other Mercedes making a move on the other car that stayed out in the safety car. In the same corner, just a bit further behind. Vivobby up into 14th after that little spin he had earlier. Good recovery. Yeah, there we go. Sly guy's 4.3 ahead of Sam. Arda's really been holding those cars up. Sam's got to try and close up now. He's got a 3-second penalty. And who's that? It's German. German's lost out the final corner. Has he got damage?
He's still going.
He's not got damage from what we can see, but he's got it going again, and he's up into P7 into that gap. But yeah, not great there for the McLaren. Unfortunately, he's got to cool those tyres down. He's already gone off the track again because those tyres he's really struggling on. Siege getting past Menace Max with P12 on a straight as well, not far in front. Got to cool those tyres down now, German, because they will be really hot in the rear as well, especially losing out the final corner. It's a big shame for him, but Sam's now got DRS to try and put away from Arda now as well, so it'll help Sam a little bit. Yeah, not good for the McLaren.
All over the back of Andeng.
He is, absolutely, yeah. Oh, he's going for a move and he's hit into Andeng. Yeah, I don't think he's too happy with Andeng after that contact they've had earlier on. And he's ghosted through Andeng. Yeah, I'm sure both of these incidents between these two has been pretty poor from them today, isn't it?
As well.
It looked like frustration there, yeah. Dive at just not on me, and Andeng gets a penalty now. Andeng is struggling, isn't he? Sly guy can close up a bit now. Sly guy's already got 6 seconds of penalties. Yeah, of course, Andeng.
That was a bit of a desperate move there.
It looked like the one before when Sly guy went for it. Andeng moved in the brakes. I don't know if it's the same lane, but yeah, these two having a bit of argy-bargy between them.
Right, Box still behind Epic the Animal. I thought he would have got past.
The best of these medium tyres would have gone now. Vivobby gets a 3-second penalty. Best of these tyres would have gone, that's for sure. Sly guy involved in 3 incidents today by the looks of it, so Yeah. When it
Epic's
goes
got
wrong,
3
it really can
seconds,
go
but
wrong, can't it? Epic has got 3 seconds, you're right, of course. He said that a couple of laps ago, but that might
However,
help
Black Box
Box.
is going to be slow.
Will
slow
Black
at the
Box?
end of the race.
Yeah, well, yeah, see if he stays out to the end. But like I say, if he doesn't, and German's gone into the pits, so German's in the pits, hard in the pits.
Oh, is there going to be a safety car? He's going to flag set free.
For what? I just told you he's retired in the pits, as well as yellow flag. Muppet, Jake. What a muppet, eh? What day of the week?
Someone
What,
has to give it all round.
it's Tuesday today, Jake. So what day of the week it is tomorrow? Saturday. Yeah. Link's in third, 5.7 off Black Box. He's really fallen back on his hard tyres, isn't he? The pace difference between Epic the Animal and Link in this race. That's crazy, isn't it? 6 seconds, and it's only been 5 laps since the restart. Chalker's really catching up to the back of Link. Sly Guy will be in a minute as well. Yeah, German's retiring the pit, so Jake will be getting on those points deduction now for German. In the comments,
Needs to do it.
in the yeah, you've already done what studies, haven't you?
Yep, so it'll be German as well.
Yeah, Sly Guy will be closing up the back of this in no time, won't he? Like I say, any more safety cars from now, and B Robbie's getting past Minute Max, does it on the straight pretty easily. Oh, I think Max must have lost it a bit there, coming onto the straight, because he was passed well before the braking zone, V Robbie. Of course, on the harder tyres as well. And look at Shadow's race pace, he's really keeping in his battle, isn't he? Not mentioned Shadow's too much, there's so much been going on up front.
Championship driver, and he's after P13, battling away.
Yeah, or was
In
a
his
championship
element,
driver
by the
starting
looks of it.
6th, and Keza, unfortunately it's not gone so well for him. And yeah, look at this, Tommy, oh, V Robbie nearly losing it there. Arda's just trying to cling on, isn't he? Maybe trying to get it a few more laps.
Oh, and someone spun on the straight.
V Robbie's gone on the straight. Chalker's getting passed by Sly Guy for P4, and we do have a safety car. So V Robbie, and that is vital. Why did Gavin retire? The safety car come out straight after, it's crazy.
That's why you never give up, guys. Always pass this lap. Always a safety car, possibly can. Will they go to softs or will they go for medium?
Well,
I think you have to go for
Black Box obviously starting soft. It's good for him because he can pit for more mediums now. I'm sure he'll be in for more mediums. Will Epic the Animal pit with the pace he's got? I'm not too sure.
He has to, or he'll get swallowed up.
No, I don't think he will. No, absolutely no way. He won't get swallowed up.
He'll get swamped on 7 lap old
No, he
cards
won't.
and a 3-second
Absolutely
penalty.
no way.
He
We
has
saw it.
to pit.
Doesn't have to pit. We saw it last night. It was who stayed out? I can't remember who stayed out, but it was Tango that came in. He was on, I think, 10 lap old cards or whatever. He came in and admitted straight after he made a mistake. He should have stayed out. The ones that stayed out, the ones that benefit out. Knowlesy stayed out on the old cards, and he won in the end. Epic the Animal should stay out here because if not,
I think
it
it's a
depends
bit
if everyone
different
else
though,
pits
because
behind.
this division's so close.
No, the Premier League's a lot closer than this. I think he'll pit with it being early in the race. He will, yeah. If it was a few laps later, I think he'd have stayed out there. Link's in third then. What's he going to do? He comes in. I think they'll all
And he
come
has
in.
pit.
They'll all come in.
I think he's made the right call there. Whether people agree
With everyone
in
else
comments, I
pitting,
don't know.
with everyone
Let
else
us know what
pitting
you think.
behind, with everyone else pitting behind, of course it's the right thing for Epic the Animal to do at this stage. Good for Arda, this safety guy. Everyone will pit. Absolutely everyone will pit for mediums to the end. Shadow
Oh,
stays
someone
out
from
though.
behind.
Shadow stays out. Worth doing something different. He's only reserving. And doing something different puts Shadows up into P2, and again Epic the Animal's a bit of a roadblock there. Shadows takes P2 in the Champions League. See, everyone else has pitted. City Sly Guy's going soft to the end. Wow. That'll be interesting if you make that work or not.
Softs can probably do about 9 laps at the end of the race, and they're going to be under safety car for a couple, so they'll make it, but the last couple laps they will be pretty slippery.
Chalker's just gone off. Chalker's just gone off, isn't he? I don't know if he's got damage, but he's
spun
just,
under.
he's just spun. I don't know if
Spun
he's spun
under
or
the
gone to
sea.
the wall or what, but something's gone on there for him.
He
Strange
did it
one.
in F2 earlier.
Oh, they're in P8 in the softs. Brilliant. Brilliant effort from him here. Chalk's in 7th doing really well as well. So as can those softs go to the end, that'll be really hard. really difficult if they can get to the end.
Chalker's on fresh heart.
I thought you said you put the points in.
Yeah, I was gonna. As in, I've got him on like ready for the standings, but you would
No,
keep an eye on
in
that.
the penalty announcement.
Yeah, and that will be going in after the race.
As I meant, stick it in there, stick them on there as they happen. That's what I thought you did earlier when Sully didn't turn up.
Ah, okay.
I mean, I can do it if it's too much trouble.
No, I was just wanting to focus on racing and put it in after.
You going to put it in now or am I?
I'll put it in.
I'd have been 8th, yeah. That's going to be a bit of a mismatch at the start if Chalkers being on the hard. To be about 2 seconds a lap difference, but it's awkward for Chalkers, isn't it? Why is he on that? What's Chalkers done in this race? What's his pit strategy? Medium, yeah, it's a shame how it's worked for him. It was medium. It was the same for Sly Guy as well, medium. So they had to put on the softs or the hards. And yeah, Chalker's gone hards to the end because he didn't think the softs could do it, and Sly Guy's gone for the softs. So yeah, it's really awkward that when it's a safety car there. The medium's obviously the best tyre to go to the end, but Sly Guy, Chalkers couldn't do that. They'd have had to pit again. Of course, you have to have 2 different tyre compounds in a race. Slough again, he's last. Unfortunately for him, he's not had the best of race. He's not been in it at all. But he's on the soft tyres, so he'll be looking to make some moves, won't he? I think they're all bunched up already. I think this will be the last lap of the safety car. Yeah, 3 DNF, so onwards for Keza losing it at turn 2. On that funny old curve back there. And then second one's for Gurn retiring the pits after spinning. V Robbie then was the next one, who lost it coming onto the straight. Yeah, 5 DNFs last night. Not been too bad for Singapore. Azerbaijan, we had complete chaos, didn't we, last week? But it's not as bad here, Singapore, I think, for instance, as Azerbaijan is. There's more racing instance, I'd say, in terms of cars coming together. Azerbaijan, it's just cars losing it everywhere. There's like places like the castle and that. And there are difficult places here as well. There doesn't seem to be as many like fatal. A lot of wing damage still, but just no fatal crashes. When I say fatal, terminal crashes, I think that's the best way of saying it. Yeah, Shadow's in second. How much of a roadblock will he put up for the cars behind him? And he's got, again, all the incidents that have gone on in this race, and the incident that Sly Guy's been in, and apart from Shadows, that's the rest of the top 4, isn't it? Epic the Animal there, and then Black Box Links and Sly Guy just behind Shadows.
Well, watch out, because Sly Guy's got 6 seconds of time penalty.
Of course, and Epic the Animal's got 3 as well, but Epic the Animal will just be hoping that Shadows kit of safety cars in his laps before, and just be hoping that Shadows can hold up Black Box and Links for a while. Epic the Animal will. Just edit that message you put to Sully and put the name of the track in front.
Okay. Oh my god.
Chalkers gone again.
Chalkers has spun.
What's he done? He's done it again. He's lost his wing as well this time, Chalkers. He's smashed the rear into the wall as well, so he might have rear damage. It'll be coming in the pits, Chalkers. And yeah, so he won't see that battle between him and Arnold on the soft tyres because he's just lost it again. Oh, he just couldn't get his tyres warmed up. Anyway, talking to get the tyres warmed up, that's what Epic Animal's going to be trying to do now on these fresh mediums he's on. To the end of the race, he needs to pull out a 3-second gap because of that penalty. He'll be open for no more safety cars because of that, and he'll be open. Shadows can hold everyone else behind. When is Epic Animal going to go? He's going to leave it late again. Khan's got a 5-second paper collision with Death Dragon. He's gone. Black Box has gone as well. And Black Box is going to get Shadows off the start, I think, here, isn't he? He's going to go down the inside. I think he's going to get it. Sam's getting past Arda further back. Links is just going to watch back, but Black Box gets the move done. He gets ahead of Shadows straight away. Not what Epic Animal would have wanted. Before you know it, Black Box is looking really good for a win, and Shadows has lost it. Shadows has lost it. He just lost it on the traction, and that's that battle over. Sly Guy's got past Links though for P3. Oh, it's a real shame for Shadows. He just couldn't get him warmed up, and he just lost the traction, went into the wall.
Sloppy just got past DJ Death Dragon.
Yeah, it's down for P13. Great battle for P13.
Three white
penalty. Death Dragon's getting back past. We'll keep our eyes on that actually for now, because there's not too much going on up front. Khan's going to go for a move, lead down the inside. Death Dragon, no he's not, he's backing out of it. Yeah, Chalkers in the pits for soft tyres, and a shame for Chalkers, but yeah, I think at the pace it's been at, Epic the Animal, I think will do it. 3 seconds, yellow flag, and Chalkers has lost it again. He really doesn't like this track, does he?
Slopp's going for a move on the outside of DJ.
He's got the move done, yeah, strange place to get a move done as well. apologise, that thing that keeps coming up, and I hear my mic crack. I'm just taking it out because I know every 15 minutes or so it suddenly goes all crackly. I need to get a new one. I want to get PS5, but so I want to wait really and get one with the bundle for that as soon as I can get one. Seems to be an age at the moment. I've still not got my hands on one. Absolute joke. Black Box, yeah, he's had a good sector though. Good sector 2 and beginning of sector 3. Gained a couple of attempts. Flying guy in third on the soft tyres. He's got to make him last to the end though. He's got 6 seconds of penalty, so yeah, he might just be thinking about that and saving his tyre wear a little bit, but he's got enough to pull clear of links. And then in 5th then, Sam Swift in 6th. Ardo is in 7th on those soft tyres, doing really well. Again, he's got to make those tyres last to the end. It's going to be really difficult. Same thing for Sloth, who's gained 5 places at the restart. Fair play to Sloth. I know Shadows and Chalk were 2 of them and they spun, but still made up a few places. Sloth, he's looking good if he wants to change for some points. Again, it's just a tyre wear thing for him, isn't it? Can they get to the end? Siege in 9th had a quiet race after a poor qualifying where he crashed. Yellow flag is for Shadows, unfortunately. I think coming into the pits, he's lost it. But he is in the pits now. I think it'll be soft tyres to the end. Fastest lap battle. Obviously, if you're new to us, new to watching PBE, if you do get the fastest lap, doesn't matter. You don't have to be in the top 10, wherever you are on the grid. As long as you finish the race, you will get a point for it. Yeah, Sly Guy is just about keeping that gap, isn't he? But Black Box, he's not falling away, is he? Pulling away and pulling away and falling away. Always end up saying fulling. Getting them mixed up. Links in 4th, just sat there relatively quietly, isn't he? Will get the podium at the moment off Sly Guy. And Black Box will get the win at the moment off Epic the Animal. So yeah, it's an interesting one. DRS being able on the next lap, of course. And Black Box and saving that. In fact, he's gaining even more, isn't he? Yeah, Tommy's getting close to Arda. I wonder if Arda's just starting to think about his tyre wear. Maybe he's looked at his tyre wear and thought, shit, these aren't going to make the end of this straight, and hands are back off a little bit. Sam in 6th and Anders in 5th. Penalties, they're all on 3 seconds. Those 3 there, apart from Sly Gob's in 6, and Ayub Khan's got 5 seconds on top of his 3. Yeah, Arda's starting to struggle now. Fastest lap for Black Box, fastest lap for Sly Guy.
Exactly, gaps picked that way.
Again, all I can hear is crackling. Arda in 7th. Under pressure from Tommy. Yeah, Arda's soft tyres already started to die off a little bit. It might be he's pushing too hard. The Sly Guy's going for it now. He's been keeping those tyres relatively fresh last few laps, I think. Chalkers gets a penalty towards the back. And yeah, Black Box got DRS. He just knows Black Box has just got to stick within that DRS look at the animal. Stick within 3 seconds with him. He's probably won this race. Sly Guy, even if he gets through, he won't pull 6 seconds out.
So we haven't spoken a lot about this race at Siege. He's actually up 11 positions. He started.
Well, I said about 30 seconds. Have you jinxed it? No, it's a yellow flag for absolutely nothing.
Hopefully I haven't jinxed it.
I said about 30 seconds ago. Siege, yeah, we haven't mentioned much. Jake's obviously picked up on that as well.
So I missed out. I had a quick drink.
There you go, Sly Guy then. Yeah, just a bit of a train. Can Black Box get close enough to Epic and make a move? Tommy get close enough to Arda to make a move. I don't know if Arda's got poor traction out of that corner, but Tommy's done it, isn't he? Tommy's up into P7, and he has got a 3-second penalty, isn't he? So at the moment, Arda will be gaining a couple more places, but Tommy can now try and get onto the back of that battle. Siege and Nunda and Menace, Max and stuff. Oh, it's one big train all the way from Tommy down to the 15th. So yeah, Death Dragon could be in for points yet. So good Dylan, we're not mentioning him much. We seem to be mentioning the same. It's been the same people in the action all the race. Black Box vacancy for Sly Guy early on. Sly Guy then and then multiple incidents between them. Epic the Animal links formation up in some. Epic the Animal's been running around, leading the race for a while now, isn't it? Yellow flag, and that's for, I think it's for Chalk, isn't it? It must be, just gone off again, unfortunately. Really not his day today, is it? At least they have a little battle of shadows. And Sly Guy, look, a bit of a wobble there from Sly Guy, lost a little bit of time. Just not close enough, the straight's not long enough. DRS from the Black Box as well. It looks like a total order at the moment, doesn't it? Link's just not quite got the pace of those front three today, is he? But I'd say if he's not got the pace at a track, just sit there, do the best you can, avoid mistakes, and that's what he's doing. He's comfortably got this P4 at the moment. If he can close up and the top 3 start fighting a bit more, and he could be on for more than that with penalties for 2 of the cars in front. If you can quickly look at the race director for us, how many penalties, how far away another penalty are the top 4?
I'll have a quick look.
Oh, just closing back up. Robbie's left, unfortunately, after that DNF.
Epic Animals 1 warning away.
Also, Epic Animals 1 warning away from another penalty.
So
interesting.
it's Black Box.
Black Box is 1 off a 3 second again. He's obviously not
Sly
getting it.
Guy's got 2, but then he's already on 6 seconds. And Lynx is on, he needs 1 more.
Yeah, so they're all 1 away. What's Sly Guy? Is he not?
Sly Guy's got 1 warning.
So he's got what? He's 2 away from 9 seconds in.
Accuracy.
So yeah, Sly Guy, you think would be focusing on avoiding penalties. You could see more for Epic, Black Box and Lynx in a near distance if they make 1 more little mistake in terms of track limits, which are very harsh, aren't they, in this game, you've got to say. Yellow flag. Chalkers has crashed out, unfortunately, now. Will that bring out a safety car? It will. Wow, it will bring out a safety car. It's a double Red Bull DNF. Unfortunately for Chalkers.
Will anyone pit?
Oh,
I don't think anyone will
not
want
good
to.
for
The
every animal
mediums
Sly
don't
Guy,
need
is it?
to.
Yeah,
The mediums don't need to, and the
I can't
softs won't
see.
want to because they'll be at the back.
I can't see anyone pitting. Maybe Arda, if he's struggling on those softs. Maybe, obviously Dylan, I think Sloth and Blow will pit. Yeah, even, yeah, I'm not sure. Top 7 I think will stay out. Everyone else I think will pit. That's my prediction anyway. Top 7 will stay out, everyone else will pit.
It's tricky because the soft runners won't want to pit because they'll drop to the back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sly Guy won't because he's already got the 6 seconds as it is. There's no way he will change. The medium runners won't.
Oh dear. It's been an interesting race so far, hasn't it? It's just 3 safety cars, 3 big crashes and 1 retire in the pits. But yeah, 2 for the Red Bulls and then V-Robbie as well. We said Mercedes and Red Bull, 2 teams to get both cars through Q3. Well, there's 2 Mercedes out, 2 Red Bull out and a Mercedes out. So again, showing it's not all about where you qualify. Yeah, German started in the top 10 as well, didn't he? Yeah, all 4 of the cars out, starting in the top 10. The amount of positions gained. Obviously, Sly Guy's been involved in incidents, but yeah, no one pitting is there in this towards the top. Will Andinge pit? No. Sam pit? No. Will Tommy pit? No. I think Arda will. No, he stays out. So those tyres came out. I was completely wrong then, wasn't I? No one's pitting. Also, yeah, that's what I said. Sloth will pit. Dylan stays out. Yeah, there's nothing to lose for Death Dragon and Aya. They don't want to lose any places, so they might as well pit for fresh softs. That's why I'm surprised Dylan didn't pit for fresh softs. He's not going to lose any places. Yeah, that's. You know what I mean? If these few pitted here, they wouldn't have lost any places. That's why I'm really surprised they stayed out. You know, it's quite obvious the cars towards the back are going to pit. That's why I'm surprised these didn't. I thought more would. Thank you to Dubsy Racing for the follow. Follow number 1011. Sly getting back up there. So impressive. It has been impressive. Its pace is just incredible. Yeah, unfortunately, there were a couple of incidents I saw with Andinge. The incident of Black Box early on was unfortunate as well. Again, not sure who's been at fault for that. Yeah, a couple of sloppy incidents I think with Andinge. No, not sure on whose side, but they're both very avoidable and ones you wouldn't really expect to see. They'll be reported either way, possibly both ways even. But yeah, but his safety car might stay out for a couple of laps just because Shadows is so far behind. It might let him catch back up. Yeah, we'll have. I hope it comes in the end of next lap, just because then we'll be able to get some DRS for the last lap. This could be all about avoiding penalties for Black Box now. But Lynx there too as well. Again, he was falling away a little bit, wasn't he? So he was falling away a little bit, wasn't he, Lynx? So this will bring him back up in contention if the front 3 get penalties for the podium. Arda, as Jake keeps going on about, is in 8th, but these soft tyres, I can't see him. I think they'll fall off a cliff the last couple of laps. Sly Guy might manage them, but Arda's been battling the whole time in this stint. I think it should be just 1 more lap. I think Shadows and Ayub should be able to catch up. Has Ayub served his 5 seconds? Presume so, yeah, he has. It's got to be hella dodgy soon. Yeah, they definitely will be.
So Siege down to Dylan, they're going to be quite vulnerable for the last 4 laps of this race. Or as we see,
Dylan's vulnerable now. Dylan's vulnerable now. He's pitting, that's why. Should have pitted earlier. Should have pitted the lap before. You know it as well, because he wouldn't have lost any places, but now he's going to lose places. Obviously, a Sloth, DJ, and Ayub. But that's what I mean. Siege, Nunda, Max, Dylan, Arda should have all pitted.
Oh wait,
They're
Dylan.
going to get swamped now.
Like
Well, not
Dylan lost
swamped,
his
but
wing.
they're going to get a lot of pressure. Yeah, didn't change his wings. Maybe he's had instant. That's why he's decided to pit. He should have picked earlier because they're going to lose these positions probably now anyway to fresh soft runners behind. The reason I said the top 7 would stay up because obviously they've got decent track position and that you're not going to risk that many points going to the pits, but if you're only getting 1 or 2 points, you might as well pit your fresh softs just to lose a couple of places, or it would have been none if they all pitted. But it might sound like I know what I'm talking about when it comes to racing. Obviously, if I was on this grid, I'd be the one that's being lapped. So yeah, it's obviously very different when you're out there on the track, experiencing what's going on. If you're feeling good in the race, and you might not want to pit if you got a good rhythm on those tyres, if you feel comfortable with them. I just hope these cars can catch up pretty quickly, otherwise it's Seiko might have one more lap. I hope it doesn't. Wants to get racing again.
It'll probably come in this lap because they're only in sector 2 and they're nearly all caught up now. Be a late call though.
I hope it does. Well, usually the call at the end of this straight. That's where the call is usually made. 3,
I think it'll be in
2,
this lap.
1. Now, this is where it's normally called. It's not. We did see on the first safety car restart, it was done at the end of this corner. So I wonder if it's going to do a later recall again. It's quite early really, end of the sector 2 line for this track. It's quite early restart point, but it does allow obviously a lot of time. No, it's not coming in by the looks of it, is it? Unless it's an extra late call. But they are all now caught up, so there's no need for it to stay out. Just come in. Just come in.
This happened earlier as well.
It's coming in.
I don't
It's coming in.
understand it.
That's a really late recall.
Oh, it is coming in
Wow.
this lap.
That is
That was
extra. That's
a
the latest I've ever
very
seen at
late
Singapore.
call.
Safety cars already pouring into the pits. Yeah, but the Animals will do another safety car restart then. He's done all 3 today, isn't he? Again, slowly weaving up to the straight, up to the line, and go. And Black Box got a great start, but then the second phase wasn't so good, and Sly Guy's going to get a run. And Link's on the outside of Sly Guy, look at that. And Sam Swift going forward behind, look at that. Link's getting squeezed off by Sly Guy a little bit, and he manages to keep that Pig 4. Sticking a wheel in there is Andenge, and he gets always lost a couple of places because he's lost lots of places as well. Tommy and Andenge side by side. Tommy trying to go around the outside of Andenge as well. Oh, he makes contact with Andenge, just about keeps it, and Arda's put him under pressure now as well. What a restart for Epic the Animal. It wasn't actually initially, was it? Black Box got such a good restart, he had to back off. Then he was under pressure, now he's over a second behind. Sly Guy let a fight at Black Box of P2, isn't he? Wow. Yeah, Sly Guy, I don't think he'll be being too kind to Black Box on the track. And he's lost it. Oh, how's he saved that, Sly Guy? Huge kick of oversteer. That's a brilliant save from Sly Guy, that is. But yeah, I don't think of any
Oh, Shadows
being
and
nice.
DJ having a good battle.
Yeah, they're battling here? Really? Wow, they should side by side there. Ar's giving them trouble, but somehow
They
Link's
kept it
getting
clean.
past Sly Guy. Sly Guy's going to go for it back down the inside. There's contact between them. There he goes, good driving that. What a move Link's has made
Great
there.
battle.
I don't know if Sly Guy lost the rear again a little bit, or he's just struggling
Sly Guy
now on
really
these
needs
soft
to get
tyres,
by
but
over
he
time.
knows he's got penalties. 3 cars behind him, they've got 3 seconds as well, so it won't be too much, but he can just pull away a little bit. With only 3 laps left when Epic Animal crosses the line, he needs to start to find some time now. I think Sly Guy needs to pass, but he's really struggling, Sly Guy, isn't he? I don't know if it's a tyre
Arda
wear or
could
what,
get
but
fourth, yeah.
he's struggling, isn't he? Arda could get 4th for this fight. I just think his tyre's going to die. Look at Death Dragon in 10th. Shadows has lost it. Shadows has lost. I was coming to the pits at 4th. Look at Death Dragon in 10th. He could be on for P. Oh god, he could be on for 4th here, Death Dragon. Keep your eyes on DJ Death Dragon.
That'd be in
Sly
fourth.
Guy's really struggling on these soft tyres. Death Dragon, he needs to gain a couple of places. If he can get past Siege and Arda, and he's in a fantastic place. Really excited for Death Dragon here. This could be a great race for Aston Martin because Black Box still on for the win. He's kept that at a second, that gap. Oh no, he's just got to line that car up nicely. He's got to be careful. He's got Dylan right behind him as well, Death Dragon. He's just got to be
Sly
sensible,
Guy's
bide his
slipping
time.
all over the place.
He is, yeah, he's really struggling, Sly Guy, on these tyres. I would say there's a weakness in him, really, but I mean, he's got penalties, hasn't he? And the strategy's not helped him with him having to put on the soft tyres or the hard tyres.
So
He is causing this massive train though.
he is.
Four.
He is.
All the way down to
But
about
they're on
14.
fresher tyres towards the back, aren't they? Not 12, so 12 because Max obviously pulling back. And Death
Yeah,
Dragons are going to go
right.
for the inside. Oh, Siege, and he goes into the back of Arda. Arda again. Arda's breaking up this train now as well because he's on the old soft tyres as well. They're just not going to last. They're going to get worse and worse. Sly Guy and Arda, they're just going to fall back even further. Black Box close to a second. Sloth gets a 3-second penalty. Oh, Arda is just clinging on for dear life here. DRS is enabled, then we get 2 laps of DRS racing. Who's out in the pits? Sly Guy's coming in the pits. Yeah, he knows he can't cope anymore with it. And he's going to be out of the points, unfortunately. Sly Guy's a shame. He's still going for the fastest lap though. And with DRS now enabled, they'll have that of course down into turn 5. Towards the front and then putting pressure on Sam. Sam's up in P4. But with the penalties, Arda is now up in 4th. But Siege and Death Dragon so close. And Arda, I can't see him holding that. Siege could be up to P4. He's going to get Arda here, isn't he? Surely. I think Death Dragon's going to
He's
get as well. Death
very
Dragon's going to get
interested
him.
as well. He's going on the inside.
Oh, this is going to be risky. Death Dragon's just going to turn it. Arda gets a penalty.
Oh.
He's got a penalty of his own now. DJ Death Dragon round the outside. Can he make it stick? What a move. What a move that is from DJ Death Dragon. Arda's hit the wall. Death Dragon, that's a fantastic move. Someone clip
Oh,
that
he's
now.
looking so good for Arda. Now he's going to be out the point.
Ayob could get past Arda here as well. Oh, he's turned. Oh, it's aggressive there from Ayob. Dylan's there watching as well. He backs out sensibly. Ayob up in the P9. The yellow flag is for Sly Guy. No, it's not for Sly Guy. He's been passed by Shadows. I don't really let his teammate through or what, but going for the fastest lap now. Arda's getting passed by Dylan and by Sloth. His tyres completely gone, haven't they? They must be on about 70% now, close to that. Towards the front.
DJ's on for P5 at the moment. If you close that more, could
Sam
be
and
P4.
Andage, yeah, Siege just needs to close up. Sam and Andage fighting a little bit on their yellow flag, and Arda's completely gone, hasn't he? Has he got a puncture? No, he's got no front wing though. So yeah, he's completely gone. It wasn't worth staying out in him, was it? Dylan, what's happened to Dylan? Has he got damage? He's missing an end plate, Dylan, unfortunately, so that's him out of the points. Yes, Siege is on for a remarkable P4. If Death Dragon could be on for P5, can he try and get past Siege though? These soft tyres will already start going off a little bit low, even though they're only 4 laps old. Sloth's losing it. What's happened to Sloth? Sloth's lost it, come out of the final corner, he's lost his front wing, he's going to have to do a whole lap now. Max and Nunda could be on some points here then. The final lap. It's 1.8, 1.9 between the top 2. God. Oh, is anyone going to get penalties? Epic can keep P2. Lynx gets a penalty.
Oh, Lynx.
Has got a penalty. It's not going to matter. It's not going to matter because he wouldn't have got any places off penalties anyway, and he's still 5 seconds clear of 5th. And Andenger's lost it.
And
Oh, they're all falling like hot flies now, aren't they? Andenger's down to 9th. He's going to be out of the points. Oh, this is remarkable. All start to lose it towards the end. The fitness, the endurance.
That's Nunda in the points now.
Nunda is in the points indeed, he is, yeah. Ayob Khan's in the points as well. He's looking good for a P8 in his debut. Fantastic effort there from him. Yeah, 1.3 between the top 2. A 3-second penalty. He just needs to avoid penalties now in this final sector black box, and he's looking like he's got the race
DJ
win.
looking on.
Instantly
Siege.
Sly Guy early on, of course, but that'll be looked at obviously for the next race. Black box looking like he's going to be back on top. He's just got one more corner to go. Epic the Animal across the line in P1, but Black Box is going to take the win then. Black Box wins the Singapore Grand Prix. Epic the Animal in 2nd. Lynx crosses the line for 3rd. With Death Dragon Siege, how close are they? I think Siege is going to get the 4th, isn't he? Siege goes up to 4th. 5th for DJ Death Dragon in the Aston Martin. That is
What a result for
absolutely
DJ.
incredible. He'll be absolutely going mad. That's a fantastic result. What a day for Aston Martin. I think he'll be slightly gutted he didn't manage to get that place off Siege in the end. But Siege, really happy for Siege as well. Season 1, 2 seasons ago, looking like he could have won the championship. Won the Premier League, sorry, but like I say, in the end it didn't work out for him. But to see him off in P4, Sly Guy gets the fastest lap, so he will get a point for that at least. Some consolation for him. Both Ferraris in the points. Ayob getting some decent points. Nunda in 9th, getting 2 points. Menace Matt set a final point. Didn't see much of Max today, but still managed to get the points. Sam in P6, Tommy 7th. Didn't mention Tommy much today. Well done, Death Dragon. My drive for the day is right here. Brilliant for
Well,
Aston
into the
Martin.
top
Come
3,
on.
but Siege and DJ Amazing races from both.
So concentrated, saying Death Dragon, and yeah, that's what's got him this result. Siege is given driver of the day too, but Siege and Death Dragon started 19th and 20th, finished 4th and 5th. Absolutely remarkable drives from them both. Yeah, well
Siege,
done, a
my
Black
driver
Box.
of the day.
Absolutely fantastic win that was. Of course, that incident with Sligo we spoke about, wasn't it? But he gets a win, gets yet another win. Second for Epic Animal, third for Lynx. That's another 10 points he's pulled away from Lynx in the standings. Epic Animal will be closing up. Only one driver hasn't finished in the top 5, so Luke, after now Death Dragon, yeah. And that is Nunda, isn't it? Nunda. Right on time, saying, yeah. P1 and P5 for Aston Martin. Come on, let's get these top 3 in for an interview. See if I can find them on the list. Yes, absolutely. Oh, confirmation results, and in the end that penalty costly for Epic Animal. Black Box managed to stave off any penalties. Lynx got one towards the end, didn't matter in the end. Like I say, Lynx didn't have to pace their leaders today, but just comfortably held off everyone else that was behind him, didn't he? So still got a good podium at the track. He's not particularly strong at Siege and Death Dragon, 20th and 19th to finish 4th and 5th. That's absolutely incredible to both of them. Really good drives on them both. Nunda saying he had a potential P4. Of course he had to take me out. I wonder who took Nunda out. Yeah, a few shenanigans towards the end of that race, weren't there? Can pens be given to people after the race saying, Nunda, if it means giving you a position, possibly, but it's unlikely. Anyway, we've got the drivers with us, and right on time. Black Box, what a win. He's back up the top. How was that race for you, mate?
Yeah, I mean, I'm back. I'm here. Another win. But forget that. I just want to say, my teammate DJ Death Dragon, what a drive from him. Was it P19 on the grid?
Absolutely, yeah. It was
I
brilliant.
just want to give credit to him. He's a wonderful driver. He's a lovely teammate. But another win. Obviously, I'm going to win this championship. But just want to say, great driving from Epic and Lynx. I don't know what happened on. I think it was lap 1 with Sly Guy, but I don't know. I think that was a racing incident. And yeah, well, must have been entertaining, that one, isn't it?
It was an entertaining one, absolutely. It seems to be only a few major crashes, really, but well, a few crashes at all. But every single one brings out a safety car, which we think, oh, is it going to ruin the race a little bit? But it just kept giving. But when did you feel like? I know you'll probably say the second it started, but when did you feel like you had the race? Was it when you realised you were right behind Epic the Animal on the restart at the end?
From before the race, I knew I had it. I live in Lynx's head, red free. He knows that. No, I'm kidding. I honestly didn't think I was going to win that at all. Thought Sly Guy was going to run away with it. You saw his quali pace. He was crazy. I thought I was close with him, but I bottled it on the final lap. I also thought Epic was going to win, but he picked up that 3-second time penalty, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I say, avoiding penalties were key, and in the end, that's what got you the win. But yeah, another win for Black Box. Well done, and on to USA next week. I'm sure we'll be looking to put away even more. Anyway, on to P2, Epic the Animal. I think it's a third podium in a row, isn't it? I mean, I know he wants to win every race, but you take that, I suppose.
Yeah, we'll take it, but I'm still mad at myself about not winning this one.
Was it the penalty that annoyed you?
It was just a combination of everything annoying me today. It was like, I hate people. I want to say right now, like, we need to stop the queuing up crap. Like, this isn't real F1. There is zero tactical advantage in the game to queuing up in Sector 3 for a quali lap. Like, just go. You're just getting in the way of people that want to carry actual pace through the last couple corners.
We did notice that. We saw Sly Guy, I think it was the first one out in Q3. We saw the holding up a little bit. It looked yeah.
It just shouldn't be a thing. We shouldn't be doing that. There's no pros to it, and there's lots of cons. And then in the race, I mean, I would have to see Lynx's perspective if I was skipping on his end, but on my end, like, I was right behind Black Box's gearbox going into turn 1 of the formation lap. Next thing I know, I'm getting hit on the inside, and that's like the worst corner to do it too, because I had zero temperature put into the tires, and if people know me, they know that the grid start's my biggest strength. So that like really took away a big strength I had. And then, yeah, the little annoyances just kept continuing, and then all the safety cars. I always make the joke that you know if a safety car is going to come out if I'm leading. And then when I got that penalty, which was dumb on my part, I was pushing hard. I wanted to break away. And, you know, it's just one of those things where you're a couple pixels off, you get a penalty. It's frustrating, but I still feel like overall I drove really well. It's just like some little things could have gone my way, like not getting hit on their formation lap because I could have got a great grid start maybe led earlier in the race, or not having so many safety cars while I'm leading and maybe being able to pull away. I don't know if I could have or not, but
yeah, that is the annoying thing in the safety cars when you got
it's
the
one
penalty.
of those things where like the little things are annoying, but at the same time, like I can't really complain about getting P2 with the quality of pace in this league. So I mean, I'm just happy to be able to consistently race on Saturdays and have a job that I'm consistently off Saturdays. And you know, I might not be able to fight for this championship, but I want to carry some nice momentum, keep getting these podiums, and then fight for the title next season.
Absolutely, yeah, lovely words from you there. But of course, like I say, there's multiple things gone wrong for you today, and you're still P2. I mean, as you know, things are going well for you overall then, in terms of your pace. And
Great result.
that was absolutely fantastic. So yeah, well done to Epic Yanal. Getting used to speaking to him on a Saturday, aren't we? Next week will be his own race as well, so I'm sure he'll be hoping more than ever to be on the top step there. We'll go on to Lynx as well, P3. I mean, well, from what we saw, Lynx weren't really involved in too much in that race, just comfortably driving around by himself for quite a lot of it. How was your race?
I just want to start with those safety car restarts. I got screwed over in all 3 of them, so I couldn't keep with the front guys. I was on my own the entire race. It was so frustrating. And also with the formation lap, my headset disconnected, so I paused my game to try and activate again, and on my end, and I'm probably loads of people, your connection was all over the place. So your AI was like all over the place, and then my AI must have just hit yours while I was trying to reconnect my headset. So there's not much I could have done because I was trying to get my headset and then your connection. But the race, I mean, I think I done well with only like a handful of TT laps and one short qualifying practice. And in the race, I was getting quicker, I felt. But those safety car restarts just destroyed my race. Like I'd always get a good restart, and then on the first one, I think it was I passed Arda after the finish line, so I should have had that. But they gave me I had to give the position back, and then I lost one to Black Box, and then I had lost like 2 seconds, and then that was that. Then on the second one, Shadows stayed out on the hards, which, you know, like it's up to him. But then he spun like right in front of me. Then Sly Guy got ahead of me, and then I lost like 2 seconds to the top 3 again. Then in the last one, I don't know what happened to Sly Guy's place. He might have got damage, but he just held me up through the whole first sector and second sector. Then I lost 2 seconds again to Black Box and Epic. So yeah, it's just frustrating.
As soon as you lose that time to it, you got to, you know, hope they make a mistake so you can make it up back. But again, same as Epic Yanal, a couple of things you've said have gone against you, and you're still taking home the podium. That's what matters. Podium number 8 for each year in Black Box this season. So yeah, fantastic.
And also, I want to say, if Sly Guy wants to help me and give Black Box a penalty for that incident, because I personally think that was Black Box's fault, that'd be appreciated.
Oh, I thought that was coming.
You can do whatever you want now. I'm still going to win this championship. I'm still going to win.
I'll just say,
Here we go.
Nothing against you, Black Box, but if you get a penalty, I win the race, so I'm a little biased here. I didn't see the incident.
You guys can go for
I
it.
saw. You know.
I'm just joking.
It's fine. We all know Lynx will bottle it anyway, even if he gets the championship lead.
In terms
The next race, USA is my track. I love that track, but I'm not gonna win.
Your track.
I'll just bottle it.
This is
Yeah,
American,
it is.
American in the lobby.
Yeah,
folks.
but you know, still, I like that track.
But can I just say, last thing, I just want to say thanks to the viewers as well. We usually get quite a lot of viewers for Champions League, so...
absolutely.
Thanks
Well,
for
it's all
watching
thanks to the driving as well. All thanks to the racers, that is, because it's by a mile at the moment the best league to be racing in, be watching. It's been absolutely fantastic. So well done you as well. Obviously 3 of the best sat on the podium. You know, we're going to end it pretty abruptly there because it's 2 minutes past 10. I believe qualifying started for the US Grand Prix. So yeah, we'll get over to watching. Much again to everyone that's watched, that Black Box mentioned as well. Yeah, well done to the podium sitters as well, and we'll see you next week for USA.